Galloway's, support through sight loss. Galloway's, get active. River Yarrow, Pincock. Video shows us walking down a lane, trees on one side and some nice bungalows on the other. Now we've turned down a second lane with bungalows on the right hand side and grass and trees leading to the river on the left. Okay, hello everyone.
Hiya.
James and Jane again. Nice calm morning. Today we're going on a walk following the River Yarrow from Pincock, which is between Eccleston and Euxton, and we're going to follow the River Yarrow, taking the fish weir, some of the farmers' fields and the country lanes, and it's a nice circular route back to where we started. So we started on Pincock Brow, followed the road through Pincock Lane, Pincock Street, sorry, and then we're now on a lovely little wooded country path. So hopefully that you'll enjoy this walk. So come along and we'll see what we can find for you. Let's go. Yeah. Carry on walking down the lane and it becomes narrower and a single track private road. We've got a big stone wall on the right hand side and trees on our left separating us from the River Yarrow.
Oh, this is nice.
We keep following the path. We pass a nice big white house with a stone wall on our left hand side. Now showing a view of the River Yarrow. On the far bank is some farmland with a small row of trees. We've got some trees overhanging the river. So further down the lane it turns to a wideish dirt track close to the river, and it's all wooded in this area, and the river's on our left hand side. Just have to watch out for tree roots and a few stones and rocks along the path. A lot of the trees are covered with ivy. Further down the track gets a little bit narrower and a little bit rougher, and on the right hand side there's a new development of some houses and luxury apartments going up. Again, the river is still on our left hand side. The River Yarrow flows from Chorley through Euxton, Eccleston, Croston, eventually flows into the Douglas, which will then flow into the River Ribble and then out to sea. There's a robin in one of the trees singing its head off. Bright red breast in an upside down heart shape, grey underneath and brown back, and the red is separated from the rest by a thin grey stripe. They have a black eye and a slender beak, around about 14 centimetres. Yeah. A bit further down the river we come to the fish weir. I'm thinking this area used to be a mill race for when you had cotton mills in the area. It's now been redesigned, and you've got the water flowing in from the left hand side down a series of steps, which enables the fish to swim upstream. And on the main part of the river further up there's another weir video showing the steps coming down with the water flowing over them. Now panning round, heading downstream. Another small series of rapids down the stream, and then there's a bench in memory of somebody that they've put down. It's a nice wooden bench, some plants of flowers on both ends of the bench, and on the top of the bench there's some bees that have been inscribed on the bench. All the bees are in sort of different poses. Now showing some shoots of some wild garlic. This area was, wish we could show you the smell of the area, because it was really strong with the wild garlic. There's a lot of wild garlic through here, and you do get quite a lot of bluebells in spring as well. So leaving the fish weir and the bench behind and keep following the path downstream. So we've still got the river on our left hand side. We'll come to another little weir across the river. The sound of the water rushing down. A bit further down the path we were lucky enough to come across this little chap, a grey squirrel, who was sat on a post munching on a nut. So he's holding a nut in his little paws that look like little hands. Nice grey, bits of brown on his eyes and his tail and his ears. And he's got his tail cocked over his back. Carry on going past a small holding on our right hand side. It's a house that's got a bit of land, and they've got some chickens and a few other little animals like that, and they sell eggs, bird boxes and things like that. They're all handmade. You can hear the cockerels. So we go past the little small holding. The track becomes wider and more like a driveway, and we go underneath the M6 motorway. You might be able to hear a difference in the sound as we go underneath the flyover. Again, we've still got the river on our left hand side. A bit further up the track we come to a house on the left hand side, and once we get past the house there's a hedgerow on our left, and we follow the hedgerow round to the left where there's a little track, a little footpath that takes us around the side of the house, between the house and a field, and over a little bridge that takes us over the River Yarrow. The bridge has railings, it's a metal bridge, it has railings on both sides that are painted a green colour. So we're just looking upstream, over the bridge, and then looking downstream. Some trees overhanging the river again. So we cross over the bridge. Yeah. And step down. And then we're going to turn left, which will take us around some farmland. Looks like it's just been ploughed, and up to a small stand of trees. This track can be quite rough because it is used by tractors for getting into the fields. So we've got some bankings on both sides, grass banking, and then both sides you've got ploughed fields, and in front there's a small stand of tree, another small stand of trees in front. The field on our right hand side looks like it was recently ploughed over, ready for the spring sowing. Towards the end of the field we go through the stand of trees, so the track leads through the middle of the trees. Just showing a picture of a great tit that we saw, which is about 14 centimetres. It's got a black head, white cheeks, black bib and a black stripe down its belly, which is yellow. Then we come through a kissing gate, and there's some old farm machinery on our left hand side, where there's an old Ferguson tractor. It looks like it was a 1940s or 50s tractor that's just sat derelict. Nice project for somebody. So now we've got ditches on both sides of the path. It's tree lined, and there's some holly shrubs as well lining the track. So we keep following this track until we get to the end where it joins Back Lane. It's going past some black bales of hay that are all wrapped up in the black polythene. We'll pass the farm entrance on our left, and then up to the junction where it joins Back Lane, where we turn left. Just be careful on this road because it is quite quiet, but there's no footpath and it is quite narrow. So just be careful for cyclists and other vehicles. The cyclist has just gone sailing past us. The road crosses back over the M6 motorway. You can hear all the traffic rushing past underneath. So we'll keep following this lane until we get to the end, where we come to a T-junction of the main road. We want to turn left, which will lead us down the hill in the direction of Euxton. There is a footpath on this bit, but just be careful. It is quite a busy road. And a bit further down towards the bottom of the hill there's a road on our left hand side where there's a biggish white house. We want to turn left down there and follow that, which will take us over a little stone road bridge over the river and back to where we started. Okay, so that was the walk along the River Yarrow and the farmland from Pincock. Like I say, that's between Euxton and Eccleston. Lovely area, very peaceful. So hope you've enjoyed it. Along the way we saw some robins. We saw a great tit and a blue tit, the river and everything else. So hope you've enjoyed this. It's not been that long of a video, I don't think. So if you want to know more about it, like always, just give me a call. It's 01772 744 148, and we shall see you in the next video. So thanks for watching from me and Jane. Take care, look after yourselves. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.